Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am currently on the new client, which has a few new features. As you can tell, there's already these drones that are not in the normal positions. They're in custom positions. I'm not sure if you can update it, but I've seen a bunch of people flying around and they have it in different positions, so that's pretty cool. And I want to talk about three things in this video, mainly some of the new skins that have recently came out in the past few months. I haven't reviewed a lot of them. I've just haven't had the time to sit down and make a video like this. And then I also want to talk about the pirate competitive season and then the new pirate maps. So first, let's go into some of these skins. Some of them are actually just skins, as the name says. They're not ships. I know a lot of the times when they release something in the shop, it's a full-on ship. But I think some of these are actually skins, because I had a friend tell me that they bought the red Spectrum, or the Rage Spectrum, and they weren't able to actually use it because they didn't own a Spectrum. So we can see what that looks like now. This is what it looks like in the vanilla version. I can also show what these skins look like in some of the modded versions. But yeah, this is the red one. You can also combine this with the RGB if you want an extra glow. I don't know how I feel about the extra glow on the red design. I feel like the red design should have its red glow. Looks cooler, just red. And then we also have the gold one. This one, maybe with this one might work with the glow a little better. Yeah, I think I like this one with the glow better, but that's what this looks like, the gold. Pretty cool. Some player over here. It's a few players. Competitive is going on right now, so I know some people are queuing up for it. I also want to see the gold Solus. This is a pretty cool design. It's one of my favorite ships in the game, the Solus. And the gold one's pretty cool as well. I actually like it a lot. And then we have the Sentinel, the gold Sentinel. Someone actually just whispered me, how do you get that Spectrum? I don't know which one they're talking about because I went through two of them, I think. But this is what the gold one looks like. I mean the red one, the Rage one, and then this is what the gold one looks like. And then this is the regular. Looks pretty cool. I don't know which one I like out of these ones. But let's move on. The other one that I haven't looked at yet is the Sakura design. I used to use this design a lot when I was building this account, but I haven't used it much lately. Yeah, there's just been like other designs which I've preferred in the meantime, but it's a pretty cool design. And then we also have the Clanops Venom. So this is the RGB one that you can use if you have won the Clanops event, and this one comes with a default glow. So with this one you already have a glow. I think if you add the neon effect it does nothing because it already comes with a glow. It's an RGB ship, similar to how the RGB goalie is. So that's pretty cool. And then we have so we went through Venom, went through Spectrum, Solus, Sentinel. I think that's all of them. Well, there's Diminisher. I think, yeah, we haven't looked at the Diminisher Gold, but I also have that one. It came as a part of the pack. It's my first time opening the client, so not all the assets are fully loaded in yet. I think this is one of the ones. Do a little spin and then it'll fully load in. Okay, so this is what the gold Diminisher looks like. It's pretty cool. And then the last gold one is the G Eternal, which is just a Gryphon, but it's gold. This one's pretty cool as well. And then we have the Astrias. I have two because I accidentally bought two, because I bought one and then I bought the pack that comes with the blue, the orange, and the red, and then that brought another Astria, so I trolled. And then we have, what else do we have? I think that's it. Oh, the most important one, the one that's the whole theme of this whole video, is where is it? The G Infiltrator. So this is the pirate design, and yeah, this one has to load in as well. This is probably one of my favorite skins in the game. It has like a dark look to it. Looks like an old ship, but it's pretty cool. I wonder how this looks like with the glow. Actually, it looks pretty good with the glow. I would say this is my favorite ship with the glow. But yeah, this one's also pay. You have to pay for it. But I actually like these. It's not required. You don't need them, but they're pretty cool. And then I think the last one is this G Rage. It looks like the EP design, but with a red background. That makes it pretty cool. It's very similar to the EP design, like this one. So it's literally this, just a little bigger, and it has a red glow, which makes it nice. But yeah, that's it for skill designs. Let me go back or just ship designs and skins. Let me go back to my Spectrum, switch back to the default one, and talk about the next topic, which is the pirate competitive season. So that's currently going on right now as we speak. And the way the season works is there's different time windows in which you can queue up for competitive mode, and you can see here that there is a little notification here that says MMR drops, and with this MMR drops, you're able to actually queue up, and you will gain MMR if you defeat your opponent. And then they also have this new added feature where it tells you how many matches you need to play today in order to avoid decay, and this is just so that people don't hog points and then just disappear for the rest of the season. Makes it more fair so that you can actually have a chance at taking someone's place if they got there in the first few days. They have to continue playing. And yeah, that's basically it for competitive. You just queue up. If you beat someone with more points than you, you get a lot of points. If you beat someone with less points, you get less points. If they beat you, they take your points. And at the end, these are what the rewards look like. They got rewards from 1st to 30th place, so that's pretty cool. So that's basically anyone who tries to play, I think. Shouldn't be too hard to get top 30. Right now, I am rank 1. We'll see how it goes for the rest of the season. Hopefully I don't lose my spot, but I really want that G Gold. Be nice. Server restart. That sucks. Unless it's fake. Look, it's just saying -5. Nope, we got kicked out. Yeah, so they also added this new window where you can see the top users. So this is me. I am trolling under a different name just to piss people off. And then you have match history, so you can see who's winning against who. So Monster just took 25 points from this guy. Don't know how to pronounce it. 5 just beat 443, 25 points. And you can see, like, for example here, like One Man Army beat THC. He got 1 point. And that's because One Man Army is in 3rd place, and THC is probably really down. Yeah, I probably won't find him, but the bigger the gap in MMR points, the less you gain. So it kind of sucks because there's some people that just haven't played yet, and they only have like 300 points, or maybe even less. And if they beat you, they just take a shit ton of your points. And then let's say you're like 1st or 2nd place, you can drop all the way down to 5th, 6th. With like 1 or 2 defeats. So like you really have to be focused and hope you don't lose any fights. But I think that's it for everything I wanted to say about competitive. The next thing I want to talk about is the new Pirate Homeworlds update, which will have a new pirate map, which can be accessed by your X8 map when enough energy is charged up. I'm not sure how that energy is going to work. I think you have to destroy maybe pirates or some other type of NPC. It builds up a meter, and with that meter, you'll be able to activate the home map or the Pirate World home map. Then you can go to X8, you can jump through, and then it'll be this new map that has these new sectors where you have a dangerous sector and a safe sector, and then you have these nebulas. Safe sector is, I believe, fully PvE. You don't have to worry about someone shooting you down, so it's the perfect place to finish your pirate missions or to just farm pirates for whatever reason. I don't think they pay too much Yuri, so it's not too worth to just farm them for no reason. It's probably only good with missions. And then the dangerous sector, where you can shoot and be shot by enemies or war or just anybody. It's not only pirates. But in the dangerous sector, there are these little nebulas which have this effect where if your ship is inside the nebula, your shields recharge about 2% per second, which makes it convenient to just farm pirates without having to think about losing shields. Probably activate a leech, just sit there and farm pirates and never have to repair. So that's pretty cool. And then there's also going to be a leaderboards, how many pirates are killed. There's going to be also a pirate boss that spawns in one of the nebulas, and that's going to be in the danger zone. It's going to be a battle ray or a convoy. Top 8 damage dealers get rewarded containing crystals, ammunition, and then players will have 8 minutes to gather forces and destroy the boss. If the time runs out, all players are teleported out. So you actually have to do like a damage check, essentially. Like if you don't kill it in 8 minutes, you lose it. And if you aren't able to pick up the box, you can wait, and once you're able to enter into the map again, you'll be able to pick up the box. So that's what's coming for now. Be some of these pictures that are in the new map. So that's pretty cool. Looking forward to that. And I think after this event is over, they will most likely add a permanent pirate map. This is only going to run for a certain amount of time, but then eventually they'll have a full-on pirate map where you can do your missions or just hang out with pirates or do whatever you want. So looking forward to that. It's pretty exciting. And I think that is it for this video. I might make some extra videos on some PvP meta, because I know there's a few changes that are coming in. They recently nerfed the Venom, as it was pretty OP and used in Jackpot Arena. I think 2 Jackpot Arenas ago, maybe, I don't remember. Yeah, 2 Jackpot Arenas ago, it was used by basically anyone who made it to the top 4. So it was OP and needed some nerfing, and they adjusted it. And I know there's going to be some changes to the tech items. It's not too big. Tech items, I think the PAL is going to also receive some changes. So we can talk about that and how that is going to affect the PvP meta for both competitive season, which is without ship abilities, and Jackpot Arena, which is with ship abilities. So there's different metas for each type of game or game mode. So it'd be interesting to see what's coming and talk about it and see how that affects. But yeah, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.